We have Bitcoin, XLM, and an article regarding the mayor at the World Economic Forum mentioning that Bitcoin can be used as a global currency. Lots going on here in the crypto sphere. Stick around till the end to not miss any of what's going on. Back to our regular programming, starting off with XLM. Here it would appear we've made some slight adjustments, and we do have the return of another bullish Robo. So we will see how we will respond to these confirmations during this rather particular situation that is at hand. So going with the flow of crypto and watching out for EngineeringRobo implementing our 20, 30, 50% investment ratio strategy. You were able to invest 20%. Say you had $1,000 to invest into XLM. You were able to invest 20% or $200 in at my 11-cent support level. 0.1185 is a key level we were looking out for continued bullish interaction with. You had multiple instances throughout May to invest at my support level there. We have made an adjustment to the descending trend line here. This is where we will be considering to invest our 30% descending trend line based confirmation. This dashed descending trend line is our previous one that we've been seeing in every other XLM analysis video, though I believe a more significant descending trend line here would be this newly visualized solid one, which does not suggest a potential break upward until more toward October, perhaps November here, if we were to play out sideways until then. We can invest 30% once we have daily candles opening and closing above that descending trend line. 30% or $300 from your $1,000 XLM investment. Now that remaining $500 or 50% that you would normally invest when two of our chosen three robos become bullish, previous instances have looked like 63% in gains over a month and a half back in July of 2021. And then we have back in October of last year as well, 38% in upside over the following month. So we are just anticipating some hopefully bullish price action moving forward based on this confirmation, although we do have bearish robos in play for Bitcoin still at the moment. So we are actually slightly hesitant to be investing that full EngineeringRobo based investment ratio, perhaps half of it. So that remaining $500 of your $1,000 XLM investment, perhaps $250 can be invested in at current levels based on EngineeringRobo's buy suggestions here. Though in my opinion, we may experience some short-term moves downward, perhaps allowing for a more bullish entry to further invest that EngineeringRobo-based investment ratio. Because at the moment with bearish robos on Bitcoin, abrupt changes in momentum may occur here, and moves downward and further interaction with support is not impossible for us moving forward. And if bearish robos were to return, we would then have to just patiently wait out the next downward move. We have bearish robos here saving us from tens of percentages in downside. 51% loss between November into January of last year into this year, and then most recently we have a crippling 47% correction that has occurred between April and into May of this year. So just going with the flow of EngineeringRobo, let me know down below your thoughts on XLM and cryptocurrency currently. So the Miami mayor at the recent World Economic Forum held in Switzerland sat down to discuss topics like his evangelist role, where he's teaching people about Bitcoin. He explained that he is trying to get people to understand that this technology is going to impact the lives of many. Apart from this, the mayor also discussed the potential of Bitcoin as a global currency. The mayor highlighted that Bitcoin presents various opportunities to democratize and even disrupt socialist regimes. Additionally, he said that Bitcoin creates trust, which is what currency systems should be based on. The mayor also receives parts of his paychecks in Bitcoin and is reported to hodl most of his Bitcoin he receives, as he heavily believes in the technology behind the crypto and thinks that he could give it to his children one day. And lastly, the mayor has also expressed agreement with the sentiments of MasterCard's CEO, stating that SWIFT may cease to exist in 5 years. The Miami mayor noted that companies like MasterCard leaning into crypto are very important for the industry. The mayor believes that MasterCard has an infrastructure that can help the crypto world in terms of processing power. So, little, instance here contributing to why I find it very difficult to be bearish on the crypto sphere here currently. We have a very bullish buying opportunity. Fear, uncertainty, and doubt shaking any and everybody out. Though I do believe those getting into the market at the moment will, reap the most benefits in the coming future here. Bitcoin may not go up tomorrow, though I do believe perhaps this time next year, if not next year, then the year after. Eventually here, perhaps sooner than later, I believe Bitcoin will very much surpass previous all-time highs. But find this article in the description to check out this video. I can't really play it here on YouTube due to copyright issues and whatnot, though. Let me know your thoughts on it down below. Alrighty, looking at Bitcoin here, it would appear a significant rejection overhead. As we mentioned, we have failed to print a higher high relative to the swing highs printed throughout the middle of May there. On the 10th, we swung up to 32,650, and then it would appear throughout the end of May, we have swung up to 32,400. So local resistance forming overhead there. Watch out for that. $34,655 per Bitcoin is still going to be significant resistance waiting for us that we are already aware of. Down below, we have support forming still. $28,422 per Bitcoin. Will we survive another bullish interaction with it is now the question. We are looking for further interaction with these levels moving forward. As we are in the fear zone, we are suggested to be accumulating Bitcoin. I do believe we will have many opportunities over the following, short weeks to months here for us to be buying at, multiple instances throughout several of these levels moving forward as we play out toward the end of this descending trend line. I do very much anticipate continued sideways here and or slightly bearish price action as we, make our way upward here, solidify support, bottom out, and return to those previous all-time highs. But we did have a bullish short-term move upward after the early bird came into play on the 20th of May. Technically, if you bought with that early bird confirmation, you were able to experience up to 11% in upside, a brief $3,209 move upward. And if you're savvy enough at trading, you were very much able to capitalize on that price action, both upward and downward. So at the moment, we are waiting for a second Robo to become bullish here. That would allow for more comfortable accumulation of Bitcoin during this time. We can invest 50% when 2 of our chosen 3 Robos become bullish, 20% when support is further solidified, and 30% when we get above this descending trend line. Interacting still with the fear zone here, it would appear you are suggested to be slowly accumulating Bitcoin at these prices with a longer-term uptrend in mind. We still anticipate interaction with that FOMO zone before a market top is to be considered. $188,000 per Bitcoin is where you can more comfortably consider selling some of your position and taking profit, because that is where we can, perhaps anticipate a blow-off top forming. We do anticipate price action trading within that FOMO zone for perhaps a brief period of time, though once we enter it, we will likely exit it and make our way back to the fear zone. Currently interacting with the fear zone for the 3rd time here over the last few years, and we have seen over our last couple instances of interactions with it, not only have we seen up to 45% in downside, but we have seen as much as 8 months of sideways trading throughout the fear zone. We do have another instance where we did recover much more aggressively, though I personally do anticipate, perhaps a much slower recovery this time. and we are perhaps still just patiently waiting for that to continue unfolding before we can continue our euphoric rise to some six-figure levels. But we just go with the flow of crypto, and we watch out for Robo accumulate here during times of fear, go, oh no, take profit when we're in the FOMO. Thank you so much for tuning in, and tune in for the next one.